asterisk here with a topic that's so kind of, I guess, developing so quickly that I've had to re-record this video just because in the time it's taken me to edit, render, and upload the video, more news has come out. So if you really want to stay up to date with everything that's happening, you really want to join my Discord server so that we can kind of keep you updated in real time. No pressure though if you don't want to. So yes, this situation, so let's start from the beginning, right? So that everyone's on the same page. So what happened was they scheduled an update for Vanguard Zero. That update took, in their quotes, a little longer than they wanted it to, and you could, and so everyone turned on their Vanguard Zero game and to be greeted by one of two things, right? The first thing is what I got, right? I logged into the game, works fine for me. Experienced no issues. I even got given 50 free gems as compensation for this, right? Well, there's another thing, and that's the thing that we're going to be talking about. A lot of people were greeted by the main menu telling them that their account has been suspended. And the problem with this is that they haven't done anything worth being suspended over. So previously, I gave out a bunch of theories in my previous recording of this video. I gave a bunch of theories as to why, and basically, I was right. Because Vanguard Zero has updated their Twitter to basically just say what I had already said in that video and didn't have the time to upload. Basically what's happened is to combat hackers, as I'm sure you're familiar with the Vanguard Zero hackers who can do 6 damage in a single turn, to combat that they have added a new bot to Vanguard Zero in the script that automatically suspends accounts that are being reported to get rid of hackers and stuff. However, it seems like that bot is very, very, very too lenient and just bans fucking everyone, I guess. And what makes that really interesting is there's no real correlation other than that, right? Like, the most obvious questions are stuff like, is it just people playing with BlueStacks, right? No. People playing with phones have been suspended as well. Oh, is it just people that are VP farming? No, there are people who haven't been VP farming that have been suspended too, and there are people who do VP farm that are fine. Like, there seems to be no actual correlation to it. So, in my mind, what it is it's just people are reporting accounts and using the report feature, you know, telling Bushiroad, hey, this account's hacking, can you do something about it? But of course, not all of those reports are actually genuine, right? They can be reported for literally any reason, and the person's just gonna say they're hacking for fun. So if someone's VP farming, you can report them anyway. If someone is just annoying you, or beat you particularly badly, you can report them anyway. And it seems like this bot seems to be a bit too happy to comply with that, is what my guess was. And it seems like that's what's happened. So I will link the Twitter thread so that you can read it for yourself and read what Bushiroad said in their first hand. They've of course worded it in corporate speak to make it sound like it isn't as big a fuck up on their end as it actually is. They're like, oh, we may have made the bot a bit too lenient. I'm like, no, you did. You should take responsibility for that. Yeah. So okay, if you've been suspended, how do you get your account back? Unfortunately, there's no like super easy like click this link and it's back again. No, it's not that simple. Bushiroad have said on their Twitter that they are willing to look into suspended accounts and restore them, right? So if your account has been suspended, don't worry, there's still a way of getting it back. Do not delete the app. Deleting the app, as I mentioned in my data link video, deleting the app will get rid of your account for good. So you want to still have your account and you still want to have the app downloaded. That part is really important. So even if you open the app and it says like account suspended, do not delete the app anyway. You still want to have your account, right? Because if you just delete it, then you know you're starting from scratch again, which I don't think anyone wants to do. So what you do is you keep the app as it is, and you go over and email Bushiroad. Now send the tech support email in the description. And you email them and you go, hey dudes and dudettes. I'm talking like Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles movie, sure. hey dudes and dudettes, my rad account has been suspended, amigos, and I want it back. Here's my username. Please look into it. Pizza time. Except without the Ninja Turtles references, of course. No, basically, yeah, you just want to send them an email going, hey, this is my Vanguard Zero account name, so they know who you are. And then go, I think that I was one of the people who was erroneously suspended. And basically what that'll do is it'll bump your account up, higher up their priority list, so that when they do look into unsuspending accounts and stuff and looking into making sure whether or not account was erroneously suspended, you'll be one of the first ones to look at, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to send an email to them going, hey, this is my account. Please get it back again. I promise I haven't been hacking, right? And that's what you want to do. Now, unfortunately, is it the best fix? No. But it's the only fix we have, right? And luckily, Bushiroad seems to be looking into it, and luckily, they seem to be compensating us once they have. So it looks like we're going to be getting a few free packs once they've fixed this, luckily. Because that's another thing I want to talk about, right? And that's, one, this is a lot of accounts. One number I saw being thrown around was 600 accounts being suspended, and that's just people who have actively gone on like Twitter or whatever to say that their account's been suspended. So that's quite a lot already. But also, Different Fight did a survey that I will also link in the description. It's going to be a very link-filled description in this video, of him just going, hey, have you been suspended or not? Yes, no. And last time I looked, there were a lot of votes in that poll, and it was around about 50-50. It was around about 50-50 saying yes and no. So that's a lot of accounts suspended. Now again, we don't know what the correlation is, so maybe it just happened to be a lot of people, a high concentration of people who've been suspended who've just been answering that poll. But regardless, that's still a lot of accounts suspended, and Bushiroad are gonna have to make up for it. Because, yeah, I'm a Vanguard Zero YouTuber, I love this game, I make content about this game, and so on and so forth. But that's not going to blind me to them fucking up, right? This is something they're going to have to make up to us. And even as someone who personally wasn't affected by it, because look, I can still play the game and stuff. This is still going to damage the reputation of this game, because I don't really want to play a game where, you know, there's the chance of so many people just getting suspended for no reason. So luckily, they seem to be fast in acknowledging and fixing this. We'll see where that goes. I'll keep you updated in future. And that'll be where I leave you for now, right? So, if you want to keep updated, links in the description. Definitely pay attention to those. And I'll see you later with more Vanguard Zero content.